Hello, and welcome to Out of Ore, the most excellent mining simulator game I think I've ever played. It's one of the very few I've ever played, but this is the most excellent one of them all. Great piece of software, still very much under development. It's a very small team, I think, in Sweden that do this game. Uh, I think it's a one, maybe two-man team. Please, if I've got that wrong, I do apologise, but I know it's not a huge thing. So this has been an ongoing production for years and years and years. Now, I've done a few videos on this, which are sort of a bit naughty videos where I found certain features of the game which I've been able to use to my advantage to make a lot of money, a lot of experience, really quite quickly. Well, when I say quite quickly, I think I'm well into over 200 hours in playing this game. So maybe not that quickly. But anyway, I've achieved more than I should have in that time. But I will offset that with the fact that I did have a pretty major crash, which wasn't my fault, and I lost about 100 hours of play where I was literally doing it the proper way of just mining. A lot of the damage you see down here came from that playing. And yeah, anyway, so I changed my game style. Anyway, I'm back on the straight and narrow now. And one of the reasons for that is we have now got available in the game the bagger miners. So if we go to vehicles, bucket wheels, and we have the baggers. Now, if you're not familiar with these machines, these things do exist in real life. They are monstrous. They're actually the biggest bagger on the planet is 14,000 tons, I believe. And it is regarded as the biggest self-moving machine in the world. It's in Germany. I think that one's in Germany, and it's used for stripping out coal mines. Well, yeah, it does strip mining in coal mines. It's an amazing machine. People travel from all over the world to watch the thing and to watch the thing move from site to site. I myself watched an hour-long film on it. Fascinating machine. Do recommend if you're interested in this sort of thing, and you're unaware of these machines, do find out about them. They are incredible. Anyway, so we have the option of a Bagger 681, which is 13 tons in weight, so it's a teeny weeny compared to the big one in Germany. Those are the specs on it, if you can see them. And then we get this one. That's 220 tons, which is considerably larger. Oh, that's the biggest one. No, it's not. That's the middle one. And that's the big one, which is 59 tons. But it's more powerful. That can't be right. That can't be right. I think somebody's missed a zero. I reckon that's 590 tons. We'll find out anyway as we play on. Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be double that. Anyway, now the price for a quarter million, 16 and a quarter million, and 28 and a quarter million. If you've been following my previous videos, you should be able to afford one of these machines, and your experience level should be high enough now to be able to run one. But I've already bought one because I've had a little play, and they do take quite a bit of setting up, these things. And so we'll pop him in here. We want it there. We want to spin it that way and again. Now that should be the right way round. Again, we'll pop it there. Biggest helicopter in the world, once again, delivers it the right way round this time. So let's go and have a look at our beast. Well, there it is. One bagger miner. Impressive looking machine. If we look on the map at this thing, so this is the Bagger 618. This is the smallest one. And at the moment, it's a little bit too far forward for my liking. Now, that's not a massive problem. Zoom out a bit. Not a massive problem, but we'll come back to that in a sec. Let's have a look around it. What we got here? We've got the bucket wheel. That's your digging bit. Conveying system. Driver's cab up there. And then at the back here, we've got the counterweight, and we have, that's the outlet chute. Now you can adjust the outlet chute up and down, left and right, and that will spew out whatever you produce at the front end will come into this pup. And you need to catch that, or else you won't return anything. Let's come into the vehicle. And there we go. Now, I want to reverse this back. I have set my controls up on my joystick to do this. So we'll just reverse the machine back. And I think that looks about right. I think that's a good starting position for it. The map is very useful with these things. I mean, you are working on such a scale that using the map is important. So we'll come out of the vehicle. Before we do any digging, what we need to do is we need to catch what we produce at the back here. So come round and we'll select a large hopper. I want a hopper going that way. I want to push this forward a little bit. And we didn't like that. Okay. Let's get rid of that. That's not good. And we'll return this to our inventory again. Seriously, these things are so difficult to maneuver around. They take so long, they're so slow. Just cheat. Unless you really, really want to spend hours achieving nothing. And go back to where we were. Go we are. Let's try it there. Get out the way so we don't get squished. One bagger again. This time what we're going to do is I'm going to hop in, enter vehicle, start engine, and I'm going to raise the back boom up this time. There we go. So I take the boom up high like that. Exit vehicle. And this time we'll try and place our hopper. I want it there or there. I don't think it really makes a huge amount of difference. Okay, let's give that a go then. Come into machine. And we're going to drop. Move that over a little bit like that. I forgot we could do that. I was getting worried about the alignment of this thing. We'll just pop you down there. No. Raise you up again. You across. That should be fine. Be absolutely fine. And now we will drop the digging head down. First sweep is going to be not spectacular. Now that goes straight through our concrete and we'll hit our bucket going. If we come around the back and then we start swinging our arm, there we go. Now unfortunately this machine is not automated, which I think is a bit of a shame. It does chew through the ground very, very quickly. And there you go. That's a bagger working. And this will go all the way around. I don't really want to be digging this deep. Come back this way a little bit. Have we gone as far? Well, we could go further around there, but what we need to do now is drive forward a little bit. Forward, and bucket start again. Automatically puts the brake on. Let's bring it back. Once again, we're digging a huge slough of dirt out. And that's your bagger for you. Now, you want to set up conveyor belts from your hopper into wherever you're going to dump your stuff. Because at the moment, we're just accumulating in the hopper. Let's go back down. And let's go back the other way, because we obviously jumped up over. So, that's because I came down off a slope. It lifted the whole my front end up. Oh, quite a fun machine, really, isn't it? We are achieving a lot more this time. Yeah, filling our hopper up nicely. Ooh. And we are digging a heck of a lot of stuff out here. And that's the limit of this machine for its left and right. Now, it's probably the movement is my joystick. I got a suspicion my joystick is giving multi-directional commands here. Now, I'm interested. Let's see how much material we have produced. So let's turn the bucket off. Let's go and have a look. Not really produced that much. It's, yeah, underwhelming so far, I guess. Let's have a look at our trench. Let's go and have a look at our trench. I guess that's dug a lot and not a lot of time. We just do one more sweep going back the other way. For the hell of it. Before we start doing other stuff. Start the bucket going again. Okay. Move the machine forward again. Alright, terraforming locked. We can't do anything at the moment. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of that one and we'll get the next one. Purchase. Get your bigger brother. And bosh you in. It's going to be the wrong way round, of course it is. Ooh, that's quite a bit bigger. That's quite a bit bigger. You could really do a jetpack. I know it's not the right sort of game for a jetpack, and that would be silly, but it would be great to have one. Okay, that is a much bigger machine. Drive it backwards. Get that back, get that lined up. Let's just check on the map how we're looking. Ooh, we're quite a long way away from what we want to do. You up straight. That's better. Pull you back. A bit further. And come back into the game. Okay, so that gives us a pretty good idea of how big this machine is. The best way of doing this now. Jump out of the machine. We'll just pop another hopper in here. Oh, why are you being a tit? Stop it. Back into our cab. Let's get the bucket going. Trying to get a decent camera angle on this is damn near impossible. There are things in this game that could be so much better done. Drop you down. I think that's chewing through the ground very fast. That is pulling out a lot of muck. Why are you digging down deep now? You've obviously hit some harder material, I'm guessing. I'm getting controller issues here. That's what half the problem is. Come on, you can eat that. Probably not the most useful way of doing this, but this is what I'm doing. What we're going to do now is we're going to move the machine forward. Okay, and I think that's enough of that one. So, jump out of there. We're going to see what mess we've made over here. Have a look in here. So that's dug 45,700 tons. The last one, having done a lot more work, 16,000 tons. So we'll get rid of you, and we'll go and get the next biggest one. Well, the biggest one. Go inventory, return to inventory, bucket wheel. 28 million. I'm expecting this to be double the size again. This is a very big boy. Well, let's just load it in and see what happens. That got to be the biggest helicopter ever to have been invented. Right, that's a fairly sizable machine. Yes. We'll just pop you back into the inventory again, I think. Let's see what happens. I hope this doesn't go horribly wrong. I didn't go horribly wrong. I reckon we can recover this. E, get in. E, come on, we can drive you. Bring it back. Back. Come straight back. Yeah. That's getting close enough. Bring your little spoot up. Get most of the machine on my concrete. Right, no. I'm sorry, this isn't quite as bad user errors that you might think. My joystick is very, very, very not good quality, and it's directional control isn't brilliant. I think our front end must be digging in. Yes. I want to raise you. That's a bit of a monster, you have to admit. Okay, I think that should do us. Just track backwards. There we go. No, just go straight back. Straight back. Anyway, right. So let's... If we could just get a decent look of where things are. Let's drop the rear hopper down. I'm going to need to put another big hopper in there. Right, you can go there. What have we got in here? We've got 16,000 tons in there already, or 16.5%. We've got nothing in there. So let's go and have a dig with this one. Got the bucket. Drop the bucket. I reckon that's about the right depth. Take you round for a swipe. I've got a suspicion we're going to get quite a lot more out of this one. Be interesting to see what it does when we go into this bit. Going to get to a point where it'll no longer move. We're pretty much there now, I think. Going. Oh, let's go back the other way. You on. Now that is quite a monster of a machine. Good grief, is that shift stuff? This is not much commentary I can make on things like this. It's just, fortunately, you do have to sit here and drive it. This would be wonderful if you could set this up and automate it. I know that what I'm doing here is all a bit half-assed. And it's only because I just wanted to play with these things very quickly. Now, you've got to admit that that is taking quite a chunk. If I was then subsequently to move that on, we've got to stop now because terraforming locked. Come on. Come on. Hurry up. And carry on. Now, I've got to say, this thing is impressive. I dread to think how much material we've actually cut out there. I mean, that would have taken 40 minutes, an hour to do with a digger, possibly. If you disagree with me, please let me know in the chat, or send me a message. That is a beast of a machine. Raise the bucket up. Go back across. Yeah, if you want to make a big hole in the ground, this is definitely the beast for it. I can't tell you that it is exciting to drive. I'm afraid that is not one of the things this does, is give you any excitement. This is the chilled out machine. This is, if you're going to drive this, get some sandwiches, get your cup of tea ready, and you're going to be sat here doing this for quite a while. If you want to terraform the land quickly and substantially, this is the machine to do it. Now, I know I've stopped mining at this point. That's fine. I just want to leave the machine in a straight position. The reason being is we're going to get the three machines sat next to each other just for size comparison. So we'll just get you sat back there. Up. I think that's about straight, and that's fine. Well, that was really rather fun. I enjoyed that. Machine. Take suicidal leap out of machine to ground. I'll just... No. Suicidal leap out of machine. Yep. So, what do we got in here? 250,000 tons in that one. Okay, that machine digs a lot. We got any more in here? And that's gone up from 16 to 78. So that has, oh, that's dug somewhere in the region of 300,000 tons in the space of 10 minutes. Let's go and have a look at the hole that we've just created. Okay. Yeah, that's that is spectacular. Actually, that is actually spectacular. Look at that. You could build a motorway through there. Small motorway. Right, an A-class road. Okay, an A-class road with very steep banking. Right, before we do anything else, we're just going to pop down its medium-sized brother. I'll just do this and I'll get back to you. Look, there we go. Those are our 3 bagger miners. They're big baggers. And the biggest bagger is really quite spectacular. So I'm sorry that's not the most exciting of videos I've done to date, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it inspires you to maybe have a try with one yourself. Anyway, thanks for watching. Do hit the like button, hit the dislike button, leave a comment if you wish. I love reading them, and subscribe if you want to. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Anyway, goodbye.